I used to think I needed better Canva templates. Turns out I needed a better way to give instructions. The second I started writing prompts like a real design brief, everything changed. Thumbnails, product shots, infographics, all of it. And here's the crazy part. It's not about being creative. It's about being specific in the right order. And once you nail that order, you stop gambling on random generations and you start getting predictable, usable output. So today in this video, I'm going to build 3 real assets with you. 1 social post, 1 product shot, and 1 infographic using the same simple framework. And I'll show you the editing trick that lets you change one thing at a time without starting over. So it's like you're messaging a designer instead of fighting a tool. Hey guys, if you're new here, I'm Jake Dawson, and I help business owners use AI without it turning into another full-time job. And if you've ever needed one quick graphic and suddenly you're stuck tweaking fonts for an hour, you already know the pain. You don't need just one design. You need a steady flow of clean visuals, and it always hits when you're busy. So I'm going to show you a simple prompt structure in Nano Banana Pro inside Gemini that gives you consistent, professional results without starting over every time. And if you like these kind of walkthroughs, I've got my own private school community where I drop the exact templates and the automations that I'm using, plus weekly tutorials and help when you get stuck. So check that out in the link in the description below. So today I'm going to walk you through a simple 6-part prompt formula, then we'll use it to build 3 real things: a social post, a product photo upgrade, and a clean infographic. All you need is a free Gemini account at gemini.google.com and 0 design experience. This only takes about 12 minutes to learn, and then you can reuse it whenever you need something that looks professional. All right, let's jump on screen. Let's start with the first piece, the subject. This is where people get way too vague. Don't say a product, say what the product actually is, like a rose gold iPhone 15 Pro with a leather MagSafe wallet attached. That level of detail matters. And the same with anything else. If I type a dog, I'm going to get a random dog. But if I type a Shiba Inu with metallic plating and glowing blue eyes, now it knows what I mean. The more specific you are about textures, materials, the details, the better it looks. Because again, this isn't a search engine, this is a design brief. Next is composition, which is just a fancy way of saying tell it where the camera is. This one is huge. You want to call the shot. Is it a low angle hero shot, a macro close-up, flat lay from directly above, a wide shot with shallow depth of field? Watch this. Same coffee mug, totally different vibe depending on the composition. Wide shot on a table makes it feel normal. Macro close-up of the steam makes it feel cinematic. A flat lay with props feels like a clean Instagram post. Low angle feels dramatic for no reason, which is honestly perfect for marketing. Just think like a photographer. If you were holding a camera, how would you frame it? Third is action. Static images are boring. If your prompt is a coffee mug on a table, it's going to look like a coffee mug on a table. But if you add movement, it instantly feels alive. A hand pouring steaming coffee into a ceramic mug with steam rising. Now it's telling a story. Action is what makes people look twice. Fourth is location, which is basically the scene. Where is this happening? Modern minimalist kitchen with marble countertops. Rustic wooden desk with natural light. Neon lit Tokyo street at night. Location sets the mood. So the same product on a marble countertop feels luxury. You put it on weathered wood and now it feels handmade and artisanal. Same item, totally different message. Fifth is style. This is where you tell it what visual look you want. Photorealistic product photography, cinematic film still, flat illustration style, vintage 1980s Polaroid. You'll see it right away when I swap styles on the same subject. Everything changes. And last is editing instructions. And this is when you're remixing an image you already like. And you want to be super direct. Replace the background with a gradient sunset. Change the shirt color to navy blue. Remove the logo from the top right. The key rule is you only describe what changes. Nano Banana Pro remembers everything else from the original image, so you don't have to re-explain the whole world every time you want one tweak. And once you use this a couple times, you're going to wonder why you ever did it the hard way. So here's the full template you're going to use every time. You're literally just plugging in the pieces. I'll put it on screen for you here so you can copy this down for yourself. So let's build one live so you can see it. I'm going to type, create a photorealistic product shot of a rose gold smartwatch with a leather band resting on a marble surface with soft shadows, shot from a low angle with shallow depth of field. Style, premium e-commerce photography with natural window light. Now watch this. I hit generate and you'll see it pop in. Look at that. This is the difference between random AI image and this looks like a real product shot. And it's not magic, it's just that we told it what the subject is, what it's doing, where it is, what the camera's doing, and what style we want. You're basically giving it directions instead of hoping that it guesses. That's the foundation. Now let's apply this formula to 3 business use cases that will save you the most money. All right, the first use case is social graphics and viral thumbnails. You need a steady stream of posts, and paying a designer for every little thing adds up fast. So instead of talking about it, let's build a YouTube style thumbnail right now with the big text and the dramatic look. So I'm going back into Nano Banana Pro and we're building this prompt step by step. First part, the subject. I'm going to start with a shocked person with wide eyes and hands on their face. That's the face that makes people stop scrolling. Next composition. This part matters a lot for thumbnails. I'm telling it close-up portrait shot, face filling 60% of the frame on the left side. That way we leave room for the text and whatever else we want on the right there. Then the action. Person pointing dramatically to the right side of the frame. Yes, it's cheesy. Yes, it works. The location. Bright blurred office background with warm lighting. We want it clean and not distracting. Then style, high saturation YouTube thumbnail style with bold colors and high contrast. That tells it we want punchy, not realistic and dull. Now, the text rendering, this is where most tools completely fall apart. I'm going to be super literal and put it in quotes. Add bold text in 12 minutes in the top right corner. White font with a thick black outline and yellow glow. Cool, hit generate. And look at that. That's not AI art. That's a thumbnail that you could actually post. And if you don't love the first result, you don't start over, you just tweak one piece. Like move the person a little more to the left, make the text bigger, change the glow, whatever that is. But the base structure is what gets you 90% of the way there. Now, quick pro tips if you're doing this for social content. If you want the same person across multiple posts, upload a reference photo once and reuse that person so your content looks consistent instead of random. All right, use case number 2 is product photography. Let's do it with a skincare bottle so you can copy this for whatever it is you sell. Watch this. I'm going to type, show this skincare bottle on a smooth marble surface with natural sunlight streaming from the left, creating soft shadows, shot from a 45-degree angle with shallow depth of field. Add subtle water droplets on the bottle. Style, high-end beauty product photography with soft, dreamy lighting. Then I generate. Now, look at that result. The marble, the soft shadows, the little water droplets. It instantly feels like a premium brand. And none of that is random. It's because we told it the right environment, the light, the angle, and these subtle details. Now, example 2 is the clean e-commerce look, like Amazon-ready e-commerce. This one is super simple. Place this product on a pure white background with soft studio lighting from multiple angles. No shadows. Shot straight on at eye level. Style, clean Amazon-ready product photography with crisp details and even lighting. Generate. And now you've got the clean, simple product shot where nothing distracts from the item. And that's what you want for listings. Third example is lifestyle context, because sometimes you want the product to feel like it lives in someone's world. So I'll type, show this product on a rustic wooden table in a cozy home kitchen with a coffee mug and a plant in soft focus in the background. Morning golden hour lighting streaming through a window, shot from above at a 60-degree angle. Style, warm, inviting lifestyle product photography. Generate. Now it looks like a real scene. It's still the same product, but it feels more human, more relatable, like you can imagine it being used. And here's the advanced trick that saves you a ton of time if you already have a product photo. Background replacement. You don't need to redo the whole prompt, you just edit it directly. The editing prompt is replace the background of this product with a blurred beach scene at sunset. Maintaining the original lighting on the product, keep shadows realistic. And then you show the before and after. It's the same product, the same vibe, just a totally different setting. Quick pro tips while we're here. Describe textures when you can. Matte, black plastic, brushed aluminum, frosted glass, because that makes the product look real. All right, use case 3 is infographics and business docs. And this is where this model really shines because it can render clean text, make charts with accurate data, and handle complex layouts in one shot. So let's do a few examples live so you can copy the prompts and use them for your own stuff. First one is a timeline infographic. I'm going to paste this in. Create a vertical timeline infographic titled AI Evolution 2010 to 2025 with a white background. Show 5 major milestones arranged vertically with thin connecting lines. Each milestone should have a circular year marker, a small icon, a bold title, and 2 bullet points of description. Use a blue gradient color scheme. Typography, bold sans serif for titles, clean body text for descriptions, include a header section at the top with the title. Generate. Now, check this out on screen. You've got the title, the structure, the spacing, the icons, the text. This is the stuff that usually takes forever if you're not a designer. And the key is we describe the layout, not just the topic. Second one, a comparison infographic. This is perfect for sales pages, decks, emails, anywhere you need to make a point fast. Here's the prompt. Create a business infographic comparing traditional marketing versus AI-powered marketing in 2 columns. Left column, red tones, traditional marketing with 4 drawback points. Right column, green tones, AI marketing with 4 benefit points. Each point should have a small icon and 1 to 2 lines of text. Add a bold header at the top and a footer with source 2025 marketing report. Style, clean, corporate, minimal with geometric shapes. Generate. And again, look at the results. 2 columns, clean header, readable text, little icons, and it doesn't look like something you dragged out of a random Canva pack. It looks like a real business graphic. Third one is a process flow diagram. If you've ever tried to build one of these in Canva, you know the pain. So I'll drop this prompt. Create a horizontal process flow diagram showing 5 steps to launch your AI strategy, displayed as 5 connected boxes from left to right with arrows between them. Each box contains a large number, 1 to 5, a title, and 2 to 3 bullet points. Use a professional blue and white color scheme. Add icons above each box representing the concept. Style, modern business, presentation, high readability. Generate. Now you've got a clean process flow that you can literally use in a slide deck, a client doc, or a lead magnet. And the only reason it comes out clean is because we told it the structure. 5 boxes, arrows, what goes inside each box, and what the style should be. If you take one thing from this section, it's this. Structure first. Describe the layout clearly, like a vertical timeline, 2 columns, circular diagram, because the layout is what makes it readable. Put all text in quotes so it renders clean. The title, your business growth, and if you want it to look professional, tell it the hierarchy. Large bold title, medium subheadings, small body text, so it doesn't make everything the same size like a restaurant menu. Now, let me show you the secret sauce here, because this is the part that separates Nano Banana Pro from basically every other AI image tool. Conversational editing. Here's an example. I'll be using this initial prompt. Create a product photo of a coffee bag on a wooden table with morning light. Cool, we generate it. The result is good, but the lighting is too dark. Now, here's what most people do. They retype the entire prompt and just add brighter lighting and hope that it behaves. Don't do that. Instead, you tell it exactly what to change while keeping everything else locked. So, edit round 1. Keep everything the same, but make the lighting 30% brighter and add a subtle lens flare. Boom. Now we've got the same image, just improved. Next, the lighting is perfect, but we want to add text. We don't want to rewrite everything again. Edit round 2. Add text. Fresh roast in bold white letters in the top center with a subtle shadow. Generate. Great. Now it looks like a real ad. But maybe the table looks too plain. Cool. One more edit. Editing round 3. Keep everything else identical, but add a blurred plant and coffee mug in the background for depth. And now the final result looks professional and polished, like you actually planned it instead of fighting the tool for 45 minutes. That's the principle. Each edit builds on the previous image. You're having a conversation with a designer, not starting over every time. All right, real talk before you click off. This isn't going to magically make you a designer overnight. And the first couple prompts that you write might still come out a little bit weird. That's normal. The win isn't perfect on the first try. The win is you finally have a repeatable way to get something clean, fast, and then fix it without starting over. So do this. Today, pick just one thing that you actually need this week. One thumbnail, one product shot, or one infographic. Use the exact template and run a few conversational edits until it looks perfect. Save that prompt in a Google Doc so that you never have to think that hard again. And if you get stuck, or if you want my exact prompt library and the templates that I'm using, this is what the school community is for. We keep it simple, we help you implement, and we're adding new stuff every week. Either way, go try it out right now. Your future self will thank you when you're not messing around with Canva at midnight. So check out the link in the description below. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in the next video where we are going to take this even further and dive into AI-powered productivity. Just click on the video to my left and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. See you there.